What's up, farming family? How y'all doing today? Today, we're wanting to talk about the Rhombus Ripple and kind of what's going on with it and what the USAPA decided. So, if you know, the USAPA dropped a new test called the PBcor .43 test. Essentially, anything .43 or lower is considered good enough for the game and can be approved. Well, Rhombus sent in their Ripple and it passed. So they started saying, hey, we're going to release paddles on the 31st. They've got the stamp. Everything's good. USAPA reaches out to them and was like, hey, we need more samples just to test out and make sure, they're good. Well, Rhombus sent in more versions of it and some of them failed. So USAPA is making Rhombus essentially not sell the paddle right now and delay it even further. Now, paddles like this, I don't believe should have been passed to begin with. And the fact that it passed and then had to stamp on it, and then now they're having to delay it is kind of sketchy on USAPA, to be honest. You cannot really rely on their tests. You can't rely on anything they say. You can't rely on them to get anything right. This whole situation has just been a jacked up mess. They really need to get their heads out of wherever it is and actually focus on making the game better. Okay, because if you pass a paddle with this PBcor stat and they put stamps on it, you are going to be looking at lawsuits if companies get frustrated and they get removed after them spending tons of money on it. And I don't really blame the companies. Like, I know Dong's pushing the limit, and realistically, this could keep happening and he keeps spending more and more and more money. The USAPA needs to decide if these paddles are going to be legal or not legal instead of just going back on what they say. Because first you had to think with the YOLOs getting delisted, and now you've got the USAPA and Ripple with the new PBcor stat. The whole governing body as a whole is a mess. I'm not saying the UPA is any better whatsoever. Both both sides are just awful right now for the game. Like, neither seem to know what they're doing. So yeah, if you got any thoughts on this, slap them down below and let me know what you think, and let me know if you think that the Ripple should stay off the list or if they should put it back on and let it be sold since it technically passed the PBcor, test to begin with. But yeah, Dong said that they're going to do some independent testing on their own paddles and see what happens, and said that they're ultimately wanting a fair PBcor test. So if these tests come out to be accurate and Dongs do fail, I definitely see he's going to keep trying to push the Ripple, trying to make new versions of the Ripple. I don't know if he can make it any softer and less poppy, but that's probably the route I would go realistically. I don't think I would go the route of complete canon anymore because it just keeps getting pushed back or pulled off the list, and it's realistically just not even worth it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I just wanted to give this out there for people that were waiting for the Ripple because it's going to be delayed again. But yeah, until next time, stay safe, have a good day, drink plenty of water. Peace, y'all.